Hey y'all, welcome to Blackberry Patch Homestead. I just wanted to do a little fall update, cleanup, roundup that we're doing. But first I wanted to show you some of this beautiful fall foliage that we are having. We are really close to peak, I would say. A couple more days, but isn't that just gorgeous? Love it. We're doing pest control and management because that is one of the major things that ends up happening around here in the woods is there's all kinds of critters. Everybody can tell the weather's changing. It's time to get their little critter house all set up, and when you have a house deep in the woods, your home becomes their habitat. They love it. And we don't. So you got to get on top of it. You got to get on top of it fairly early. And there's all kinds of different challenges that you'll find happening in a home in the woods. And one of the first ones is right here. Yellow jacket traps. This is a reusable one that I use. I've only put this out just a couple days ago. I've got like 3, I think, yellow jackets. I've got one of the disposable ones in my garden, and that is a lot fuller. That is an area that is attracted because of all of the stuff that's on the ground. I've got compost and things like that. There's, I think, some apple peelings and stuff, and that was actually attractive to them. So I had a bunch that were in there. I ended up killing a bunch, and that trap and this one will stay up pretty much all fall and most of the winter before it starts to freeze too hard. And they will catch not only yellow jackets, but we find that they catch a lot of moths as well. And for us, that is a really good thing because we obviously don't want to have moths in the house. Any kind of bug inside the house is not fun, but we, with all the wool and all the stuff that I do, I don't want to have that, nor do I want to have wax moths inside of my beehives. So anything that I can do that gets rid of moths, keeps moths under control, because a lot of times, let's face reality here, you're not eradicating things, you're keeping things under control. And that's all you can really ask. And some of the other things we're doing this fall, stick around and I'll show you what we've been up to. Come on. Is it in there? Is it in there? Anything? Oh, maybe something back here. There's Lenny and Squiggy. Hanging out the window today. Hey y'all. We are doing some house chores real quick and wanted to show you what we're doing. It's fall. We're fixing to have a nice little cold snap in the morning, and it is taking care of bugs right about now, which is an issue living in the deep woods, that you end up having those paper wasps and other things that decide that your house is a nice, cozy little environment. So here's what the husband has been doing out on the roof. He has been getting all of those little bumps that you can see here. These have been paper wasps that we have killed previously, and the wasps' nests are actually empty, dead. We're knocking them down off of the house, and then we're also making sure that we had to kill everything of it, obviously, and then knocking them down off the house, because bats will actually hang on these things and use it as a roosting point for them. Some of the evidence that you have a bat roosting on your house, and you end up having to look up in the eave, and it's very hard to see, but there's 3 little dots up there, little wasp's nest, but in the very corner closest up to the house is actually a bat. Fun. He's got to go.
Big nest. Probably the biggest one ever.
Well, I guess that one wasn't a bat, but we probably had a bat resident because we had bat poo, at least on this side.
Yeah.
The other side, you said what, had two?
Yeah. Could be it
Yeah.
just went there to warm up for bats, mammals, or the cold-blooded.
I believe they are mammals.